Hello, second grade, Mrs. Copenhaver back, here with another Compass Mark lesson. So, if you've been following our videos on Facebook and YouTube so far, you know that we've talked about a bunch of different things. Our first 7 or 8 lessons have really focused on how do we take care of our bodies, what's good for us to taste, touch, smell, okay? Those types of things. What are healthy habits? What can be a helpful decision or a harmful decision? So, all things that focus on helping us to take really good care of ourselves and keep ourselves and others happy, healthy, and safe. So, that has been the focus of our first mini lessons together. Today, we're going to talk about something a little new. All right, we're going to be shifting gears now, and we're going to start talking about other things like I can do this. You can see that's the title on the paper behind me. Today we're talking about skills and talents and being able to recognize or identify the skills and the talents that we have and the skills and talents of other people around us, such as when we're at school. What are some of the skills and talents that our teachers and our classmates have? Or where you're at home right now, what are some of the skills and talents that your family members have? What are mom and dad able to do? Do they have talents? Do they have skills that you see them using? How about brothers or sisters? Grandparents? Aunts or uncles? Cousins? Even neighbors? They all have skills and talents. So, why do I say skills and talents, you ask? Are they the same thing? Well, actually, skills and talents are a little bit different. So that's why I wrote them down on the page behind me. If you'll see, right behind me, it says at the top of the page up here, okay? You see that says a skill is something we learn to do. A skill is something we learn to do, okay? That can be examples of things that we learn to do would be things like reading. We learn how to ride a bike, right? We learn how to play ball. We learn how to be good listeners, right? Okay. So there's lots of skills that we can learn. We can learn how to clean our room. That's not a fun skill to learn, but it's a necessary skill. We can learn how to brush our teeth. We can learn our healthy habits like we talked about, right? Like brushing our teeth and washing and combing and brushing our hair. And let's see, we could even learn the skill of cooking healthy foods, right? All right, so skills, things that we learn to do. A talent, on the other hand, see up here, second one on our list, a talent. A talent is something we are born with the ability to do. So there are some people that are born who have a natural talent for singing. They have a great singing voice. Or some people have a natural talent for being able to play a musical instrument. They're really good at it. They pick it up just like that. Other people might be good at artwork, like drawing or painting. So, lots of different things that we can have talents for doing as well. So, a skill is something that we may not necessarily have a talent for right away, but we can learn to do it. A talent is something that we just have a natural ability to do. Now, just because I don't have a talent to do something like painting or drawing, does that mean that I'm not going to be able to do it? No, it doesn't. Okay. Not having a natural talent to do something doesn't mean we can't do it, because what is it that helps us develop that talent? Or what is it that helps us get really good at a skill that we may learn? Well, think about it. What do we have to do to really get good at something? Well, I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to share a quick story with you. And let's see if we can figure out what you have to do to be good at something by listening to what happens to the character in our story. So here it is. It's just a real quick story here, see? The title is called Scared to Rollerblade. All right. My class is going to have a rollerblading party, Kevin told his mother. But I don't know how to rollerblade. His mother thought for a minute and then said, let's get out your brother Greg's old rollerblades and practice on the sidewalk. Then you'll be ready for the party. Kevin found Greg's rollerblades and slowly put them on. He held his mother's hand tightly as he headed down the sidewalk, but he couldn't hold his ankles steady. He landed hard on the sidewalk over and over again. He felt like crying. Practicing doesn't help, he told his mother. I still can't do it. It's too hard, and I don't care about that dumb party either. Just then, Greg came home from school. Need some help, he asked. I've been practicing, but I just can't rollerblade, Kevin complained. I keep falling down. You're just getting started, Greg said. Do you want to know how many times I fell while I was learning? You fell too? Kevin asked in surprise. Greg grinned and said, lots of times. Greg spent the next hour helping Kevin learn how to rollerblade. When their mom called them to come in for dinner, Kevin was blading slowly down the sidewalk, all by himself. Look at me, he yelled to his mom. I can't wait till the class party. So, what was it that helped Kevin get better at rollerblading? Doesn't sound like it was a natural talent that he had. He wasn't able to just put those rollerblades on and in a couple minutes be off and rollerblading by himself down the sidewalk, was he? No. Kind of like riding a bike. Often we might have training wheels on our bicycle first, right? And then when we take those training wheels off, are we able to ride without them right away? Sometimes, if somebody has a natural talent for balancing, they might. But most of us have to do what? There is a special word used in our story. It's called practicing, right? We practice something to get better at a skill or to develop even a natural talent that we have. We have to practice. We do that skill or we practice that talent over and over and over again, repeatedly, to get better. The more we do something, the better we get at doing it. So, when you think about the skills and the talents that you have, think about how did you get good at those things? If you really enjoy singing, how did you get to be good at singing? Did you practice? Or let's say you're a really good soccer player or baseball player, or maybe you're really good at football. Okay. How did you get to be good at those things? Did your coaches help you? Did moms and dads help you? Did they encourage you to practice a lot? Yeah. Sometimes when we really enjoy doing something, we really don't even need anybody to encourage us because we enjoy it so much. We like it so much, we just go right on out and do it. Other times, we might need some people to encourage us. We want to get better at something, but we're frustrated. Did Kevin get frustrated in our story as he was trying to learn how to rollerblade? Well, sure he did, didn't he? Because he kept falling down over and over again. Now, it would have been really easy for him to quit and walk away, huh? What stopped him from quitting? Hearing from someone else, from his brother in particular, how they had to keep practicing until they got better at doing it too, right? How when they first started, they made mistakes and they fell down too. That's what happens when we first start learning a new skill or trying to develop a talent that we have. We might make mistakes, we might fall down, and it would be really easy to say, that's it, I can't do this, I quit. But if we stick with it and we keep practicing, then we just might get good at it, right? Now, that's not to say that there aren't times that you might come across something and it might just be something that you're just not real interested in. And maybe it's something that you just can't do. Well, guess what? That's okay too, because that's why it's so important to not only know what your skills and talents are, but to know what the skills and talents are of your friends and your family members. Okay? By knowing what their skills and talents are too, if there's something that you need help with, then you'll know who to ask, right? For instance, some people have a skill or a talent for math. Some people are just really good at math. Yeah. And other people, not so much. Math isn't their favorite thing, and it really seems confusing to them, and they're not sure what to do. So guess what? If it's something that's confusing to you or you're not sure what to do, then it's really important to know which of your friends or your family members are really talented in math, right? Or have lots of skills for math, because then you might be able to ask them for help. And then perhaps there's something that you're really good with that they may need your help with. Knowing our skills and talents can be really important, huh? Not only do they help us, see up here behind me? Right here. We said knowing our skills and talents. All right, knowing our skills and talents helps us feel confident, right? Or proud. We can feel confident and proud. They make us feel really good about ourselves. Helps us know what we can do and what we may need help with. All right. Recognizing when you're good at something and it's a talent or a skill that you have, and recognizing when it's a skill or a talent that you haven't developed yet, or that maybe it's not one of your strengths. And so, something, I think I might need to ask for some help on this one. Now let me think. Who are my friends and my family members who are good at this? Those are the people I want to ask. And knowing skills and talents helps us, all right, yeah, you see this? Helps us get along with others and have fun doing our skills. When we have skills in common with other people, we can have fun doing those skills together. All right. And when there's something, a skill or a talent we have, it can also help us get along well with others by trying to teach our skills or talents to them or share our skills and talents with them. Do any of you have moms who have a skill or a talent for baking cookies and cupcakes? Is that a skill or talent that you're happy they share with you? I bet it is. Or how many of you have, let's see, a friend who maybe has a skill or a talent for building forts? Would that be a fun skill or talent to have? You could build forts and you could play outside. Or, I bet you that some of you have a skill or a talent for video games, huh? All right. And maybe you could teach someone else how to do those things as well. We can share our skills and talents with each other. So that's what can also help us build those good relationships with each other and help us work well together. So here's what I want you guys to do. I want you, between now and our next lesson with each other, to do something fun. Perhaps something with your family, even if you could. I want you to think about and identify your skills and your talents that you have, because I know you have them. Maybe you could make it some fun with your family. Maybe you could do a family talent show, and you could all show off your talents. Talk with your family about that. Ask them, what are the things you guys are good at? And say, hey, can we do a talent show? Maybe you can each come up with your own act or a way to show your talent and share it with each other and make a fun night out of it. Maybe you could even make it like a talent show and a competition and see who wins. Perhaps somebody could be the judge, just like one of those shows that we see on TV sometimes, like America's Got Talent, huh? So make it fun. Be creative. Maybe that's one of your talents. Until we see each other again, though, you guys have a great rest of your day and enjoy sharing your skills and talents with one another. I'll talk to you later. Bye now.